Okay, welcome to this box break. PSA is currently doing a Star Wars special. I want to say it's $13.99 per card, and I think it's a minimum of 10 cards, which is not difficult to hit. So I have a bunch of Star Wars stuff laying around, and I thought I would break this box of Star Wars Galaxy Series 3 because everyone else is going to be opening super modern. And a lot of that super modern stuff is reusing the art from these older sets, and I'm just grumpy because Galaxies 1 through 5 are my favorite, and I feel like they don't get a lot of love anymore. So we're going to open this one. We're going to hope it is not bricked. It's feeling pretty solid. It's 1995, so there is a chance. But let's see. So normally I would open a pack, grade it, and then move on to the next pack. I can't decide if I'm going to do that on camera because that takes a little while, and I don't know if everyone is that interested. We've got a crunched corner here, which isn't too bad. Like I said, I have piles and piles of sealed, so God only knows how long I've had this box for. All right, so we've got our cardboard top here. All right, I'm gonna get all these out of here. And again, I am hoping these are not if they're bricked, I'll still go through the box because I believe that the inserts from this are like a clear chrome. So those would still be salvageable, even if this whole box is bricked. So I think the inserts from this are the clear chrome. I think there's a foil etched. And I believe this set still had the first day production parallel, which I really like. So I might end up keeping those. So because I was going to go into this grading, I have my handy dandy razor for cutting penny sleeves. I have my handy dandy BCW card sleeves. I am not sponsored by BCW, but I only use BCW. Shout out my friend Tim, who is the king of supplies, and hooked me up with an affiliate code, which I will link in the bottom. But if you don't need supplies, don't buy them. All right, so let's see right off the top here what we're working with. Oh, you know what? Usually I can. Okay, they don't sound bricked. Bricked cards usually make a. All right, I'm gonna get scissors, so you guys don't have to watch me saber-tooth these, because that stresses some people out. All right, pack number 1. Ooh, really nice Boba Fett right off the top here. I'm trying to look around the camera because I'm trying to grade them. Maybe we'll just go through these. All right, we got Boba Fett. Got a really nice Hutt Slayer Leia. She has officially been rebranded. Okay, they're sticking a little bit, but not too bad. Got Luke and Yoda. Okay, so this is let's see if I can get it to focus. It's not gonna focus. So this is the first day production. It's a gold stamp. Darn it. Well, you just have to take my word for it. It's a gold stamp that says first day production, and I believe they're 1 per pack. But that still makes getting the one you're looking for a little bit tricky. Let's see. Okay, so this is the Lucas Arts, and I think these might also be 1 per pack. Ooh, this looks like Hildebrandt art right here. If I had to take a guess. Yep, Shadows of the Empire. All right, this is going to be a bummer if I can't get this camera to focus. All right, on the plus side, these are not bricking, but I do not know. I don't think I'm going to sit here and grade these on camera. All right, let's see here. All right, we've got Jabba's Palace. Okay, this one's a little bit sticky. All right, we got a foil edged, but there's another one back here. Ooh, Tarkin and Thrawn. Okay, this set is before, this is 95, so this is before Phantom Menace. This is back in the days where we never thought that we would get another movie. Okay, so we've got some foiled edged Ewoks here. Let's see. All right, this looks really nice. All right, there's a little bit, I think you can see that. A little bit of white up here in this corner. So that one is not going. I'm just gonna really superficially eyeball these because I don't wanna make you look at all of these for grading if they're not gonna even really focus that well. So here is the LucasArts. So I think the LucasArts cards are gonna be mostly focused on the game. There's a really nice Leia with the twins that no longer exist because this was expanded universe back in the day. Before. All right, let's see. Now, I should have looked at the odds on these before getting into this, so I'm not sure how many we are expecting of the foil etched or the clear chrome. I really want the clear chrome. They made interesting artist choices for the clear chrome. All right, we've got Luke, Jedi Luke, fighting some kind of worm. Oh, a really pretty Leia. Yeah, they're a little bit sticky, but I'm not seeing any damage to the cards. All right, here's our first day production. Looks really nice. Ooh, I think some of these cards are gonna go. All right, here is our LucasArts. Yeah, this is all... LucasArts is all video game focused. Yeah. Just getting distracted reading the back of the cards. Who did the art on this one? Jack Davis. So there's a lot of great art in these, some of which I know I have seen reprinted into later sets. All right, let's see here. Stormtroopers. I love Stormtroopers. I'm trying to get these apart gently. It's just the first two that are the issue. Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. We all know how that ended up. Oh, who is this? Is that Dark Jedi? Nomi Sunrider. Who did the front of this? That's really pretty. All right, that's a book cover, if I remember correctly. Yep. So again, back then, we were just excited to get books and comics. We did not think that these movies were coming. This is our LucasArts. Probably remember seeing that one back in the day. Ooh, it's very tough. C-3PO. And this is Han Solo in an Imperial Walker with Luke fighting a Stormtrooper. Most of these I remember, and some of these I do not. All right, let's see here. I keep taking the packs off camera and thinking, oh my god, but it's not a break. It's just an opening. It's okay. All right, let's see here. Got Luke. All right, these ones are not sticky. Ewok Adventure. Oh, this one's cool. Crimson Guard, Vader, Palpatine. Dave Dorman art on that one. Ooh, Bounty Hunters. Very cool. IG-88. Dengar over there. Okay, this is our LucasArts. That's really pretty. Oh, I've definitely seen this in another set. That's really cool. All right, I have to get a different setup because I'm leaning too far around the camera here. Especially if I'm going to grade these and chat at any point. Okay, let's see. Here's a Thinker C-3PO. Ooh, this looks 100% Art Adams. Very cool. Okay, got something stuck back here. Yeah. This is our first day production. So assuming that it's all different first day productions in every pack, it would take you 3 boxes to finish the set. That's not too bad. I don't think that's too bad. All right, is this Struzan? I always goof his name. Struzan. No, that's right. All right, here is our LucasArts. Ooh, very cool. Palpatine and Vader. The Courtship of Princess Leia. Again, this is from a book. I think there's going to be a lot of book covers in here. So Series 3 and Series 5 are my absolute favorites. So I will probably, I'm sure I have a box of 5 in here somewhere. Probably break a box of 5 before this PSA special is over. So here we've got Leia. Stormtroopers, actually snow troopers. This looks like Hoth. All right, it's a little bit sticky here. All right, we've got a C-3PO doing some directing, and this is our first day edition. I think this is another book cover. Yep, Crystal Star. This is our LucasArts. Very cool. Vader. Very nice Lando. Who did the art on this one? Oh, no way! Terese Nielsen from Magic the Gathering fame. Very cool. Got a Cantina picture here. So I really want to get one of the clear chrome. And that's partly because, so this came out in '95, so they used people that I think of as being image artists for that set. There's a Brett Booth did he do Boss? So it's Brett Booth. I know J. Scott Campbell did a card. It's people that I generally think of as being image artists. I don't know what's going on here. It's very pretty. All right, we've got an X-Wing, some walkers. This is our first day production. Drew Struzan again, really pretty. Got Yoda and Kenobi. Here is our LucasArts. I don't know how many cards are in this set. I'm going to cheat and look real quick. Because I think we've got to be almost... Okay, so there's 12. So if the collation's right, then we should get the whole set of those at least once. That's really pretty. It's not seen on Hoth. All right, I am excited this box is not bricked. That was my initial concern here. So I will definitely be reviewing this and sending anything that looks great into PSA. So if there's anything in here that you need or you're interested in seeing when it comes back graded, let me know. Or even if any of these singles will finish a set for you, just hit me up and let me know. Oh, I think we got one. All right, so here is a Star Wars birthday party. Okay, this looks like Jaylee. Gamora and Guard, and it has to be. Okay, we got some interesting. It's the clear chrome that bricked. Okay, so I have noticed this. See? Okay, so now this one has... I gotta toss that one, but first we're gonna make sure... Yep, Jaylee. That's really cool. Alright. Oop, that's an amazing card right there. Okay, so this is an issue. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, I know you can see the white, right? Where it took off from the card behind it. But there is a little... There's just like a little bit of sticky along the top. So there is another set. God, who did... Is this the one that's Brett Booth? No. This is Zuckus. Who did Zuckus? So what was the other set? I'm trying to think. Let's see. Oh, this is Tom Rainey. So Darkchild. I don't know if anyone watching this is familiar with the Darkchild set from 95, 96. Might also be 95. There's a hotbox version that's entirely these clear chrome cards. And I don't know if it's the material they used or how they produced them, but those ones have significant amounts of this sticky. It's almost like the cards are oozing, like they're coming apart somehow, and it's oozing, and they're all stuck together. And it's interesting that this one is doing it too. I kind of assumed it was like a quality thing, but this is tops. So I don't know. Okay, so neighbors are screaming. So obviously I'm not going to grade this one. If this still works for anybody, let me know and I'll send it to you, because I don't know what else to do with it with that damage on the back. All right, this is a really nice one. Whoops. Who is this? I want to say this is Bisley, but I don't know. That's very cool though. Jabba's throne room, Boba Fett, poor Ula, and then our Lucasfilm, our LucasArts. Very cool, the TIE pilot. Dang, that's a bummer. That's so funny. I was worried that the whole thing was going to be bricked and the clear chromes would be fine. And it's the clear chrome that was the problem. All right, let's see here. And I just cut a card. This is why I use my fingernails. This is high quality production here, people. I legit cut a card. All right. I don't know where. Oh, okay. Let's see. Right here, this back one. See? Nothing but complete professionalism here, people. All right. We've got Salacious Crumb here with Jabba. Got Luke in some kind of lightsaber battle. All right. So, woo, we got the Jaylee one again. And it's a first day production. I am pleased with that. We got some more Luke. Here is our LucasArts. And we got Nomi again. That one's really pretty. All right, so I'm not sure what the odds are on the clear zone. Are they clear zone or clear? I think maybe they're clear zone. But now, instead of looking for them, I'm going to want to avoid them because they're wrecking the cards. That's interesting. And that's the kind of thing, also, I'm not trying to mess with that as far as like wiping it down or what. It's just done. All right, we got George Lucas here. Got a Han Solo on Endor, the Ewoks. All right, they're a little bit sticky. Okay, and I just did that myself. I just did that, trying to get them apart. All right, here's our first day production. Got a cantina band. Luke talking to a bug. Oh, this is like conversing on the internet in the hobby sometimes as a gal. All right, we got our LucasArts card. We got another Director C-3PO. And another Palpatine Vader Imperial Guards, or Crimson Guards. Who did the art for this? Oh, this is Dave Dorman. So good. And again, if you need any of these singles, just hit me up, and because I won't send all of them. So if I can help you finish any sets, that would be great. All right, let's see here. Oh, this is definitely J. Scott Campbell. I don't know if you can see that. The camera looks really bad for me. Hopefully it's not as bad for you guys. All right, from the back, we've got Jawas. Oh, that's really cute. It's like a Jawa birthday party. All right, I'm gonna pull these from the back. Oh, that's really nice. Main cast. Here is our LucasArts. An Imperial something. We've got some more Ewoks. Oh, first day issue on this one. I really like this one. Hopefully, this one looks like a 9. I don't know, maybe I want that in a 9. Maybe I'm okay with first day production in a 9 for a PC. That might be okay. Cantina Band. And J. Scott Campbell. This one also looks like a 9. All right, I am going to go ahead and sleeve that one real quick, just so I don't forget. So here is my sleeving process. And I'm sure you guys already do this, but I come along the edge here of the penny sleeve and slice it. So it looks like that. Can you see that? So that way, I'm not catching any corners when I slide these puppies in. All right, set that one over there. That one is a keeper. Hopefully that one can 9. Just briefly looking at it, it's definitely not 10 material. But maybe for those, I don't care. So lately I've been submitting for 10s and then keeping the 9s for myself and selling the 10s to try to make money to grade more, to get more 9s to finish my sets. It's working pretty good. All right, let's see here. We've got some alien. Oops, I'm gonna go from the back again because these are a little bit sticky. We've seen that one. Oh wow, look at that. It's Luke and Vader looking down. Joseph Campbell, that's really cool. All right. Here's our LucasArts. I don't know if we've seen this one yet. Oh, some training on Dagobah. Vader in the background. We've seen that one. Oh, that's our first day issue though. So these are 1 per pack. So it's like 1 per pack on the first day issue, 1 per pack on the LucasArts. Very cool. And then our aliens. Have the LucasArts been 1 per pack? It seems like it. Man, I am bummed about that clear chrome being sticky. All right, let's see here. Oh, that's a nice one. All right, we got Jawas causing problems. We've got our Lucas Arts. No, something's back there. All right. Got an alien and somebody. All right, I'm not gonna make. I'm like researching each card, and I can do that later. All right, we've got Vader talking to somebody. We've got the J. Scott Campbell card again in a first day issue. Okay, this one actually looks really nice. I don't see anything wrong with the surface. Corners look good. All right, that one is a possibility. Got Boba Fett, Han and Chewie, and then Chewie and Boba Fett on this one as well. These are both really nice. All right, this one, I actually like both of these. I don't know about the edge on that one though. All right, but I do like that Campbell. So we are gonna hold it up a second here while I put this puppy in a penny sleeve. All right, so I like this other two also. All right, so I would like that Boba Fett in a first day issue. I'm gonna take a sip here real quick. With my Toronto Maple Leafs souvenir cup. I was lucky enough to make it to Game 4. And I am now a Leafs fan since the Kings have been eliminated. They're the wretched Oilers. Alright. Because that was the information you came here to get. Okay, normally if I'm grading these at the same time I'm going through the box, I would barely be through like through like 7 packs by now. All right, look at that. That is an amazing Boba Fett. I'm gonna take these from the back again though because it's easier that way. Don't anyone tell me that's what she said or I'll be irritated, especially since I'm the one that said it. All right. Some sand people, Luke and Uncle and Aunt Beru, Uncle Owen. All right, I think we have seen this one. So we are getting duplicates on the LucasArts. All right, that is definitely a book cover. Really nice Leia on that one. Okay, we got a first day and the base in the same pack. I will take it. All right, we haven't seen this one. Oh, it's like Boba Fett creeping up on 2 guys at a bar. All right, who did this Boba Fett? Mark Harrison. That is very cool. So you can see the first day production there. These both look really nice too. So you know what that means. And again, I have had people ask me what the razor is that I use. This is this is actually Martha Stewart's, I think it's a craft knife. Works like a charm, but you can use like a box. Like a lot of people just use box cutters. I've seen someone just use loose razor blades. That kind of creeps me out a little bit though, just to have this laying around. So I prefer my Martha Stewart craft knife. Oh my god, we have so many packs to go still. That's how it was back in the day. You get like 10 cards in a pack and you got like 30 plus packs in a box. Now you get like 5 packs and 2 cards. All right, right, we got R2 and 3PO. Ooh, this one's really nice. Vader and Boba Fett. Ooh, okay. So we got another foil etched. This one's Jawas and a sandcrawler. Alright. Okay. Whew. Luke in a lightsaber battle. Here is our Lucas Arts. It's like a female X-Wing pilot. I like it. Got a Hoth scene. And some walkers. That's really cool. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and sleeve up this little guy. Oh, that looks really nice. Alright, I am going to sleeve that because that does look good. And those foil etched cards, I'm sure you guys have had some of your own. But they are very condition sensitive. The foiling often will chip. So it's easier just to not have those touching anything else if you can help it. Get those tucked away. Alright, I'm gonna mess here. Oh, I need a minion. Alright, put this right there for right now. Alright, look at it. We still have all of this. Oh, I should have been pulling the chase cards aside so I could do a recap at the end. I'll get the hang of this. Alright, we got a really nice Yoda. But these ones are a little bit sticky, so I'm going to start back here. Alright, oh. I don't know if that's necessarily Ula. We got a Rancor and a Dancing Gal. Oh, very cool Lando. Alright, here is our Lucas art. Ooh, very cool Thrawn. That is very cool. Who did the art on that? Tom Young. That's very cool. Alright, here is our first day production. R2 and C3PO. And we got a very cool Jabba. That's a very cool Jabba. Mark Harrison. And our Yoda. Alright. So just kind of really lightly eyeballing these. I feel like there could be quite a few from this box that I'm going to send in. That Luke is very cool. Alright, we got a checklist. I love a checklist card, you guys. I'm constantly telling Upper Deck that I would love checklist cards. Here is a Boba Fett. John Higgins on this one. Okay, we definitely have had this LucasArts already. Got Han and Leia. We've got Aliens, but this time it's the first day production. We've got Luke. Looks like it's on Endor. And then this very cool, very moody Luke. Where is the... Does this one not say? Oh, that's a bummer. I like when they give the artist credit. And I like when they give the artist credit someplace that's really easy for me to find quickly. Okay, let's see here. All right, we've seen this one. Oh, let's start from the back here. All right, we've seen this one. Yoda's opening fortune cookies. I'm not entirely sure what's happening on that one. All right, we've seen this one. This is Akbar and somebody. That is our LucasArts, and I don't think we've seen this one. So this is from Dark Forces. Phase 3 Dark Trooper. That's really cool. This looks like a book cover. Go ahead and take a guess. George Lucas, our first day production on this one. A really pretty Leia. All right. Ooh. Okay, so this one looks like it's supposed to be Boba Fett crawling out of the Sarlacc pit. And remember, these cards are from 95, so this is way before Mandalorian. Got a book cover, I'm guessing. There were a lot of books. That's definitely Hildebrandt art on that one. And the books are really good, so if you ever want to go back and you haven't read the Expanded Universe stuff prior to Phantom Menace, it's really good. Another book cover, I'm sure. Those Timothy Zahn books. Okay, we saw this one, but this is our first day production. We've got a Hutt Slayer and Jabba. And this Boba Fett, Rick Buckler, also known as Junior. Very cool. All right, let's see. All right, so we're halfway through and we're still seeing cards we haven't seen yet. All right. Reluctant Jedi, so that's from a book. All right, these ones are a little bit sticky. All right, Leia and the twins again. Okay, so we've seen this one. Pretty sure we've seen that one. Looks like a crashed X-Wing and a very damaged R2. All right, here we have another foil etched. Can you hear that? That one was sticky. Let's see if it wrecked anything. Yeah, a little bit right there. Oops, see that? See that white up there? Although that's not too bad. Like I said, these are really chippy. So I have seen some come out like that. But that is a bummer. I'm still gonna sleeve that up. Okay, let's see. What else we have here? So this, Tarkin and Thrawn. Yeah, so it's stuck right here. Is where it's stuck. So that one's not going anywhere but the trash. That one looks okay. So far it's been the insert cards that have stuck. That's a bummer. But I honestly thought it was going to be the entire box, so I guess that's not so bad. All right. Stormtrooper on the front. Let's jump to the back. Got the Imperial Walker and the Stormtrooper. We got this battle damaged 3PO. It's looking angry. All right, we got our LucasArts. We definitely have this one. I think we've gotten 3 of that one now. Definitely a book cover. Really pretty. All right, here is our first day production. And this is 3PO. I don't think we've seen this as a base card. Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. And that very 70s fantasy art looking stormtrooper. Very cool. Alright. We've got Leia again. We've seen that one. So we've got our Cantina band. Very cool Terese Nielsen. Lando. Our Lucas Arts. Story book cover. All right, our first day production on that 3PO card. Oh, it says 3P Fett. Looking more like a fearsome bounty hunter. Absolutely. Okay, here's that Hoth scene. All right, now I'm kind of thinking, do I want to open the second box and chase that first day production set? I think I do. All right, starting from the back, we have got the propaganda poster again. I think that's Uncle Owen and probably Luke looking at that poster, wanting to join up. Han Solo, Luke and Leia. All right, our Lucas Arts. This might be my favorite one of the Lucas Arts cards. So there's only 12 of those. I could maybe try to get those all graded. Oof. There is the bounty hunters again. There are the bounty hunters again. All right, first day production on this one. The Imperial Walker, driven by Han Solo. We've got the Ewok Adventures again. And this weird one. This is another one that looks like... This one reminds me of what the cards look like from Star Wars Galaxy Series 1. They're a little more fantasy art. Kind of like idea storyboards. Do I have... I might have a loose pack of Series 1 somewhere to compare. I almost always have loose packs of everything laying around. I am surrounded by piles and piles of cards, so there's a pack here somewhere. I'll find it. Maybe not for this recording, but keep your eyes peeled. I probably have another box of Series 1 somewhere. I pick up boxes different places and tell myself, oh, I'll open that later, and then I don't know. Because normally I don't like to open a box unless I'm going to review every card for grading, and that's time intensive. So I usually have to think like, okay, do I have an hour and a half to open this box? No. This is way faster than I'm used to opening. All right, here's our Lucas Arts. Here's another Luke and Vader, very fantasy style again. Who did the art on that one? Okay. Bunny Carter. Let's see here. We've got that. Oh, first day production for the Terese Nielsen. Lando. Very cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to want to finish that first day production. This is a very... Gary Blake. No. I have no clue how to say his name. But this reminds me of some of the cards that were in... Was it Midnight Suns? Or no, Platinum. Marvel Platinum just had some statue art cards. Can you tell I haven't opened Platinum or Midnight Suns? I have been massively getting back into DC cards, the DC sets, Cosmic Teams, Cosmic Cards, the Villain set, the Batman Master Series. DC has a lot of really nice sets. Alright, this one again, very cool. Alright, Director 3PO. Lucas Arts. Did we see that one? I can't remember. Oh, I gotta keep these on camera. Sorry. Luke talking to the internet. Ooh, our first day production. I wish I could get these close enough to the camera where they weren't blurry because these look amazing. The art on these is fantastic. I've got a Han Solo with the Ewoks, which is good because I think the other one we got of that was wrecked by one of the insert cards, and a George Lucas. Alright, so again, I know I've already said it, but just in case anyone's skipping ahead, if you need any singles from this set, reach out. I don't have to send them all in for grading. Most likely I will. But if anyone needs one or a couple, just let me know. Alright, there's that very cool Boba Fett again. This looks, I don't know, this could be Mos Eisley. Very cool. Got Luke looking off into the distance. The Sand People, the Jawas. His aunt and uncle. Very cool Lucas Arts. We definitely have gotten that one already. Another book cover. Alright, our first day production. Our Boba Fett sneaking up on the drunk guys again. A very cool Boba Fett. I hope I can get one of these graded. Alright. Oh, it is so much faster to go through a box when you're not reviewing every single card. Although I will be after this. I just won't make you sit through it. Although I'm kind of tempted with the idea of going live while I do this and review for grading. And just chatting and answering questions if anybody has some. I don't know if that's anything anyone would be interested in. Got an Imperial, an at. See who I irritate by calling it an at. Imperial Walkers. Got our Lucas art. Oof. Alright, so can you see that? See that line right across the card there? He's not going. Alright, we've got Luke in battle again. Oh, here we go. We got another foil etched. Alright, Lando did not do us dirty. Did not stick. But I am certain you can see this corner. So that's right out of the pack. Like, these are just, they're just really condition sensitive. It's one of those sets that, like, if you see this somewhere in an 8, like, it just probably came out of the pack that way. And I think this is Simonson art based on that auto down there. And these definitely all make up a larger 9-card picture. Damn, I wish I had separated all the inserts so I could recap. Next time. Alright, very cool. Darth Vader and Boba Fett. Alright, did we get a first day production in that one? Or did the etched take its... I think the etched might have taken its place. That's okay. We'll take it. We take those. Okay, let's see here. I don't know that we've seen this Yoda yet. Is that... I think this one also has... I don't know if I get... Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. That's a bummer. Alright, we've got another Twi'lek dancer here. don't know if that's actually Ula or not. Lando. Lucas Arts, we definitely have that one. Oh, this Thrawn is so good. All right, it's for the Timothy Zahn Heir to the Empire. If you guys haven't read Heir to the Empire, I cannot suggest it highly enough. All right, here is our first day production. Mr. Crumb and Jabba the Hutt. Oof, another very cool Jabba. Yeah, that Yoda's not gonna go. So that's just like a real superficial eyeball. You can catch some stuff like on the surface really easy in corners. But I'll have to just get back in there and see. Some of the edges looks a little touched. All right, let's see here. Got more Rancors. We got Vader and the Emperor. We definitely saw that one already. All right, here is our Lucas Arts. All right, another book. See, so we're just never gonna see Mara Jade. I mean, all the stuff that was like canon in these books is just gone. First day production. The cantina scene. All right, and here is Art Adams. 100% this is Art Adams. And Thinker, C-3PO. Maybe before I publish this, I will, in the description, I'll type out how many we got of the different inserts and stuff. We'll see. I talk big sometimes. All right. I don't know what's going on here. I feel like this is dangerously close to Tentacles, Star Wars. Very cool. Hoth scene again. We've seen that one. Ewok Adventures. All right. This is our Lucas Arts. Definitely seen that one. Obi-Wan and Yoda. I think this is the second time we've seen this card, so I don't know if I'm going to get a full set out of this. There's our first day production. So cool. Let's see. All right. I'm getting pop-ups on my phone. I think the Predators just got kicked out of the finals or the playoffs. All right, let's see. You'll notice that my YouTube channel is a mix of non-sport and hockey because I can't manage 2 channels, so hopefully you guys don't mind each other. Although there is a lot of overlap. On my Whatnot shows, I'll start out as a Marvel show and we end up talking a lot of hockey, so I know y'all are out there. All right. We got 3PO. So I think we do have the first day production of that one. Got another main cast book cover, I think. Lucas Arts. We definitely have that one already. Oh, this one's so good. Oh, okay. We got another clear chrome. Oh, and it's going to be stuck to the Jay Lee card again. Let's see, it was sticky. Oh, man. Can you see that? It jacked up this card. This is Dengar by Brian Denham. At the comic shop that I worked at, Brian Denham used to shop there. He was very nice when he worked with Extreme Studios. Okay, so this one, again, you can see where it pulled. So that's what it pulled off the card in front of it. I'm just not trying to mess with that. I don't clean cards. So if anyone needs this one and that doesn't bother them, reach out. So both of these. Okay, so if you're chasing these clear zone cards, I would suggest to try to find them outside the pack already. Like, I prefer to buy boxes to chase cards. I won't do that for these going forward. That's a bummer. Disappointing, but good to know. So if I see those at a show, I will grab them. Because I want to be able to check to make sure that they're not decomposing. Ew, it's like card guts. Alright, I don't know. Let's see if I can catch this one. Alright, I think you can see it there. Can you see it? This goes all the way down the card. It looks like a roller mark. I don't know, but that card got wrecked. Alright, we got the Jawa birthday party again. The main cast. We got our Lucas Arts. This is probably the most iconic out of all of those. Although I'm probably using iconic a little loosely there. Ewoks. Ooh, first day production. Okay, so we did not get a first day production in the one with the clear chrome. So those do get replaced. Cantina Band. And this very wrecked J. Scott Campbell card. Yeah, it's like all the way down. All right. So we got two clear chrome. I think I'm not calling them the right thing. I think they are clear chrome, but they're like clear zone. Two of those, and we got 3 of the foil edged. All right, got aliens on the front. Got Luke studying on Dagobah. Great. Oh, I love this one. I wish this was like a gallery print. I'd buy that in a minute. All right, this one. Can you see it? Can you see that print line that goes all the way across the card? So this is one of those things when someone tries to sell you a card and tell you that it's mint because it's fresh out of the pack. Fresh out of the pack does not mean it's a mint card. It's a little bit frustrating. All right, got some more Dagobah training. First day production. Okay, we've definitely seen this one. Shock Troopers. All right, and the aliens. Oop, 2 more packs. So I think I'll do more of these, just so people can see, like, you may have no interest in buying these cards at all, but just want to see a box opened. And I have the most random assortment of boxes you've ever seen. So I might just do these so people can see what's in the boxes. I might do some of them live so you can ask questions because I think that would be fun. And it might be more entertaining for me as I'm reviewing these to actually have someone to talk to. Lucas Art, Star Destroyer. Vader. Let's see. First day production. That one's very cool. So these boxes are not wildly expensive. Boba Fett. Han and Chewie. And Boba Fett. So those cards come together, I think, each time. So I think the first 5 galaxies are pretty, although I think I see 3. I want to say I see 3 and 5 the most for sale when I go to shows, but that could just be those are my favorite, and so those are the ones I notice. Star Wars Illustrated, I have I think I have New Hope Illustrated and Empire Illustrated. Those have gotten expensive. One of them is almost entirely like Randy Martinez art. I can't remember which one. But I really like these. There's the checklist. Okay, that's only our second checklist. Boba Fett. I think this is only our second one. On that one. There's our Lucas art. Han and Leia. That's being a nerf herder right there. Or a scoundrel. Or not a nice man. All right, here is our first day production. This one is on Hoth. Very cool. Luke on Endor. And Jedi Luke. This one's really cool. No artist credit on this one. Darn it. All right, that is the entire box. Now I will sit here and go through it and hopefully find some to send in for grading for the PSA special. So again, I think it's like $13.99. It's a minimum of 10 cards, which is really easy to come up with. And I'll definitely have some from other sets. I have tons of cards in plastic boxes just waiting for the right PSA special to send them in. So I will be sending in a ton of Star Wars. If you saw anything come out of this box that you need, just go ahead and message me. Like I said, I don't have to send it in, especially if somebody needs it. I don't want to. Oh, look at that! I swear I brushed my hair today. If somebody needs it, I'd rather get it to you. So I'll do a breakdown in the description of what came out of this box. I will put a link to my Martha Stewart craft knife, just in case anybody else in here needs one. And Martha Stewart does not sponsor me in any way, shape, or form. Again, all my sleeves are BCW, and I grade exclusively with PSA. That's all. There's all my promos. I got nothing else. All right. So again, if you need anything from this box, reach out and let me know. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, because I hopefully will be doing more of these, and I'll be going live from YouTube more, I think, with these kind of breaks. Because like I said, I am borderline hoarding boxes. Like, I'm looking to the side because you guys can't see them, but they're everywhere. So I need to get them opened and graded and moved. So make sure you subscribe so you can catch those and catch my whatnots. I'm all over lately. I'm very busy lady. All right, thanks again, and I will see you guys on the next one.